What is up, you guys? So as 2018 is wrapping up, it is time for my list of top 10 spawn kill spots of 2018. Being spawn kills from throughout the year, some of these you probably have known about for a little bit, but them being on this list kind of just shows how good they are because they also still work crazy good when I play. But even if you know some of these, don't worry because there are going to be spots that I will include in this video that have never been covered from my videos that I've done in the past. So I hope you all learned some new tricks in this one. So now it is time for my top 10 favorite spawn kill locations that I've learned in 2018. Couple things to remember as we go through this list: all of the spots you see are going to be on ranked maps only. There's going to be no windowsill runouts, and according to Pro League rules, these should be 100% legal. Keep in mind that these are not reviews of these spots, and please remember that these are not the top 10 technically perfect spots, but just my personal favorites that I've learned in 2018. All of the spots you'll see on this list are still very useful even though 2018 is coming to an end. So basically, opinions being opinions, these are my top 10 opinions. One thing I can promise you is that everybody watching this list will disagree on some level, and that's totally fine. Some probably just a little bit, some probably a lot of it, making up my own English. But let's keep it fun and only toxic to the people that we're gonna all be spawn killing, and start this list off with
10.
Kicking this list off is not just a specific evolved coastline peak, but something that will translate into the way you peek doors from now on. With this specific peak, attackers will always check this door, and by lying down, not only will the door look completely intact, but you can lay halfway outside and wait for your time to strike without getting detected. This will also allow you to get back inside just as quick as if there wasn't even a door there, because all you gotta do is give it a smack and you're gonna be in nice and safe inside of the aquarium. You can also do this by meleeing out the correct spots on the door and crouching versus going prone. Now, before we get into the 9th place of my top spawn kill spots, I wanted to give my awesome sponsor Now Drinks a huge thanks for helping enable me to continue doing what I love by creating these videos. The limited time secret shop with the brand new flavor for the Bra Fam is now live. Now, this new one has the same formula for focus and memory, just in a fresh new flavor. During this limited time that the secret shop is up, anyone that uses my link will have access to the limited amount of the new flavor that early customers have access to. Now, this new one has the same formula for focus and memory, just in a fresh new flavor. For anyone that hasn't tried Now Drinks before, Now Drinks was designed for gamers, and instead of being full of all the crazy ingredients that you can't even pronounce, Now Drinks are packed with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and more. Basically, Now Drinks' goal is to give us all of the performance benefits without any of the downsides. I also just got a brand new checkout code for the fam that'll give you 10% off anything store-wide, and yes, this code will also work for the new flavor in the secret shop. So if you do want to check them out, feel free to use the link down below and check out the nutty special they made for the Coconut Bra family. Now let's slap your next victim with spawn kill number 9.
9.
Now, in our top 10 spawn peaks of 2017, what you are seeing right here was included. You can vault up onto the railing and shoot all the way out to the rock pile people jump onto when they spawn. Well, a year has gone by since then, and what you can do on these chalet railings has evolved quite a bit. First, Noted figured out that you can actually look right and take people out as they're running down to the garage on the right path. And then I figured out that you can vault over the corner and land on the railing in order to get another angle onto the rock pile. If you don't feel like vaulting, you can even simply open up the window and stand behind the railing to shoot. You just won't have as deep of an angle. Number 8 is by far the most simple spawn peak you're gonna see in this video. We are taking the most common spawn peak on Consulate from Piano into Police Line and putting in tiny details in order to keep you safe with a high chance of getting a pick. First off, break all 3 windows so that they only have a 33% chance of looking at the right window first. Secondly, put your ass up against the planter in the corner and lean right. From here, when attackers come around this short wall that was added after the map buff, they will see the furthest west window first, but you will be able to see them checking it. Once attackers look or even pre-fire the west window, they will get their heads taken off and think to themselves, I can't believe this stupid peek worked.
7.
Our number 7 spawn peek is gonna be a rush, and it is gonna require some balls. The risk of you jumping out and coming out of this one alive isn't the best, but the awesomeness factor of it makes it worth it, at least to me with my playstyle, so I'm down to risk that trade. Like I said, this list is not the top 10 technically perfect spawn peeks, but you can't deny the surprise factor of when you're running from the helipad spawn and the shotgun drops on your forehead like a bird just took a crap on the top of your head. What I can guarantee you though is that you're going to embarrass and annoy a lot of attackers using this one.
6.
At number 6 is a spawn peek that I've been doing for quite a while, and the only thing you need to be careful of while doing this one is making sure you don't get droned out. Now this angle can simply be done from the stairs lying down, or if you want to create an even tighter angle so that the risk of pre-fires is even lower, you can blow open the wall between the hall and the stage. From there you're going to be able to see very far into trash where attackers will be running from. The idea of this spawn peek is that they will pre-fire the kitchen window, and right after they do that they will see two completely intact doorways and approach one of them. Little do they know that as they start to think about which door to go in, they will get deleted.
5.
Now you guys are all familiar with the nutty man Nico. He has shared with us some nasty tricks this past year, and among them was this insane spawn peek that is going to be taking the number 5 spot all the way from freezer to the park spawn. This is one of those very rare spawn peeks where you are so safe to check it out. There's almost no chance of getting countered, so it's always fun to check this angle if you want to blow the other team's mind.
4.
Our number 4 spawn kill is going to be a throwback to when Villa first came out, and Altered Dan and I figured out that you can simply jump out of the bedroom or closet window and have crazy quick access to 2 of the 3 main spawns. You can even pre-throw C4s on the common paths from where attackers run after spawning in. If you jump out and then turn around to look west, you'll be able to see attackers running down the narrow path, and if they choose this direction after spawning in, they're going to be at a huge disadvantage.
3.
At number 3, we have an ancient antique of a spawn kill, but after the last couple of updates, it has become so viable and easy to go for. Up until recently, we were having to vault from the stairs in order to get onto the railing and then transform into a female gymnast and balance our way around the curve of the top of the stairs without falling, and it took so long and it was difficult to do. For whatever reason now, after the recent updates, we can now go to the spot we want to be standing on the railing and vault up. Now we can help during the prep phase unlike before, and we only need 2 seconds to get into the spot. It's almost as simple as simply running to a door or a window and breaking it open to see. From the vault, you can elevate yourself in a way to get a spawn peek within 1 or 2 seconds of people spawning and walking forward from the gas station on Consulate.
2.
For our number 2 spot, it is going to a crazy angle that I've never seen before until I was watching Zyronic, where he shared with us how you can get an insane angle on people running from the alley access spawn on bank, all while you're incredibly safe. The odds of somebody turning and flicking on you to kill you are so horribly in their favor that you can almost guarantee that you won't be killed going for the spawn kill. By simply standing inside of the stock trading room, you can look under the fence and it is right at head level on anybody walking past the police car. A lot of times the attackers will pause to either take out the camera, shoot out the door, or peek the open area window, and that will be your timing to take them out.
One.
Alright, now in at our number 1 spot, it is going to the window jump out that Godly figured out on Fortress. Now I guess whatever map comes out at the end of the year is at an advantage because not as many people even know it yet. So there's not only barely anybody doing this, but also even less people expecting it. And also, when you play this in ranked, there are 4 different spawn-in options on the new map. So a lot of times you just wait for one person to run past you and you jump out behind them, and by the time they realize what's going on, they're dead and nobody is there to refrag back onto you. Plus, when you melee out the windows below, you can do it without even being detected. Anyways, you guys, that is my list for top 10 spawn kills of 2018, but maybe I missed yours, so comment below and let me know what your favorite was that you've been using throughout the year, and also what other top 10s of 2018 would you like to see next? Comment below and let me know, and I'll see you all very soon in the next video. Peace. Locate the bomb. They're ready to engage.